But Ninjas and Pajamas, they go for the Lion again. This is literally the exact same draft they had last game, but basically they don't go for the Troll Warlord. We were wondering why this hero wasn't going to get picked up, and finally it's chosen here for basically a known. Solid choice.
Bashlord versus Bashlord. Except this Troll Warlord's really going to need a BKB, which is obvious for most games, but definitely this one. Like, you got potentially 2+ bashes on Slardar alone with this Slither and Crush and then passive bash. Lion has 2, Venge has 1, and a swap to disjoint things, so you're really going to need a BKB early on from Troll, and that's a Warlock pickup here for NiP.
That is a Warlock pickup coming out for the Dire side. And it's not a support Warlock, no, it is not. That is a Core Lock, if you will.
Core Lock, I like that, okay.
Yeah. And let's see how it works out. I like the mid Warlock. You have plenty of base damage. Get your level 6 very early on. You could destroy heroes. You have a decent heal to keep yourself safe, and it's more than likely going to be in that mid lane. I don't see him going anywhere else. Really just maybe put him solo safe. But I think mid's probably the better bet for NiP here.
Yeah, I think mid's the best way to lane him. Sometimes you can get caught up if you want to have a hero like Warlock or, for instance, like Veno or Viper. Heroes that are really good in 1v1s, but oftentimes what you'll see good teams do is they'll exploit that and take advantage of that, and they'll actually smoke up their supports to come gank him. So Warlock could be a good safe laner, but if basically a noder on top of their game, they can just smoke up Earthshaker or whoever and gank him. So yeah, probably a mid Warlock. Earthshaker picked up now for basically unknown, so I'm predicting what? The safe lane, tri-lane with Dazzle, Juggernaut, Earthshaker. I like the Earthshaker here. It's going to be good for disjoining the rest of the follow-up, you know, from NiP once they use that Warlock ulti.
And this is, I'm a fan of the Earthshaker, and I almost think that it should be picked up more. But
yeah.
And this tri-lane is very dangerous, honestly. You have the Fisher, Dazzle comes in, he gets the Shadow Wave going, and then the Blade Fury comes in. Before you know it, you're dead, whoever's in that off lane, which NiP still have to figure out. Although we could see a clash of tri-lanes. I don't think that'll be the case, but we'll have to find out. 20 seconds left on reserve time for NiP. The last 2 picks coming in. We're going to see what happens here for these 2 squads. They're duking it out. Who's going to make it to the next stage of the qualifiers? I want to point out also, I'm not sure if you've been keeping up with the upper bracket, but the upper bracket finals consist of Vega and Moscow 5 International. Who would have thought, man?
Yeah, I forget who's actually on either roster, but
Vega has like Seema the Slayer, and Moscow 5 is like PGG. It's like those are the 2 people I go by.
Yeah, I guess I wouldn't have guessed that either. Weaver picked up last for NiP. Probably, presumably, in the solo short. And then Sexy Bambo with the Phoenix. He plays a pretty mean Phoenix. And, again, I've said this publicly. I've actually literally never played that hero, but it looks like it's really good.
I can confirm Phoenix, good hero. At least in pubs it is.
I gotta play this hero, so I know what I'm talking about when it comes to Phoenix.
He's not. I mean, you could wreck a. I imagine if you really wanted to, you could actually just take a game over as Phoenix and destroy with him. The problem I have with him in the offline is that Icarus Dive is a very long cooldown, and it's a somewhat long animation as well. So you have to be very careful. With an instant hex coming out from Hanskin and a magic missile to follow up plus Thorn Crush, there's a very, very good chance that they could bring you down. So Bambo will have to be careful. He does go for boots first, and they actually are going to put the Weaver offlane for Era against this tri-lane. I mean, there's a good chance he can still live. They don't have detection for Maomi or Mad, but Fisher block and Blade Fury is no joke, so.
Interesting. Maybe they go dual lanes and send one hero down here, but I don't think that any dual lane combination with Weaver with these heroes is going to be too effective, so.
Yeah.
He's got a ward on him. He hasn't placed it yet. He's scared because he sees heroes and he doesn't want it to get countered. And do they have sentries? They do not. But Maomi could buy them because he's pooling a 400 gold. So, yeah, he's not going to get any kind of successful ward. He's probably going to go to a rune spot here in the bottom river somewhere. And, and maybe they're blocking. Yeah, they actually block him out to stop him from getting that. But no,
he's going to get it anyways.
YOLO. He's got it.
They got both of them. Mind Control actually used the Whirling Axes.
Yeah, I like that. I think that actually generally people, they like to get the Berserker's Rage first for the extra damage from melee form, but I think Whirling Axis is just a little bit better. You can actually get some good CS with it too.
Yeah, the range doesn't do that much damage, but I think it should be fine, honestly. And he could have, if that was any other hero, they might have gotten a kill there if they had some follow-up, but he actually gets away, he heals himself up, and both bounty runes are taken by the dire side for NiP, so again, a good start for them. And Mind Control will do his best to CS again, a very solid hero. Bottom lane, they're zoning out Era very well, and this is what they have to do. They can't really kill him, so the next best thing is just making sure he can't get up to CS.
Yeah, I haven't seen offlane Weaver in ages, man.
It's been a while.
I guess they don't have a real clear-cut way of killing him until they get sentries, and even then they don't, because the Blade Fury is not really going to do too much. Their stun is okay, but they have to get a stun with the block. And that's easier said than done. They did counter a ward. Interesting that Era still placed it.
And they just glyphed, by the way.
Did they?
Yeah, the Radiant, I have no idea. I think there was definitely a misclick. I think the usual button for glyph is J, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, is it? Mine's I.
I think so. I think people change it. I actually don't have it on there anymore.
I should
just
change
to avoid that.
Yeah. I should change it to something better. I pop it sometimes, like, if I'm typing, like, I'm going top or something like that, and since it's I, if I forget to hit enter, it pops the glyph.
I think at the first level of Shukuchi, they could actually definitely kill him. The cooldown is so long that they have to Fissure and keep with him. Maybe even after the Shukuchi comes off, like that's when you Fissure and whistle a lot of the duration. I'm not sure though.
The way to go about it is if he's close enough to the creeps, you start auto attacking him, wait for the Shukuchi, then stun mid Shukuchi, and like you mentioned, it's. Oh, he actually gets the bounty rune, but
yeah, but he might die for this.
Nah, I don't think so. There's not too much damage from the Weaver.
Yeah, and Era's not going to chase after him. Actually, Mad was kind of baiting him into it, too. He would have had Shadow Wave, and that might have been enough for the kill. Era has to back away. No salve. He has one tango left. He might actually have to go back home or ferry out a salve himself.
Yeah,
so, Era in this off lane, 1 CS currently. What about top lane? How's that going? Bambo has 1 as well. He's level 1. So Era actually has better experience. Bambo is going to Icarus dive and pick up some experience as well. He'll get 2, but now comes Giannis fan with Slithering Crush. Fires from Spirits will go, but this is first blood. Era gets caught out. I don't even need the Slithering Crush. Giannis fan uses it just for a celebration up at that top lane. Meanwhile, Fissure goes there, or Fissure's available. Maybe he could have gotten that kill, but no.
That was a weird play by Bambo. He was like trying to I think pull the side creeps to his creeps right there, but just didn't see the lion coming into the backside with a DD. So kind of unfortunate for him. Nice movement there from Hanskin. And that's going to be really bad, as you mentioned. Now they have lane control. He's only level 2, barely. He just dinged it. But he's not going to be able to get too much. There is a double archer here, but if they're smart about it, they should pull this Ursa camp to the side. He's actually pinging it up right now. Yeah, they missed an opportunity right there, so he is going to get some good levels, or at least some good experience right now.
Yeah, the experience is going to start rolling in at least a little bit, but they could still, I think, kill him again.
Pressure him a bit, yeah.
Lane. 8 Mother actually using the heal, or I guess the shadow word, onto Mind Control. He'll take a lot of damage. An interesting stat that was pointed out by Moppax is that Mind Control bottles up. He's baiting so hard. Whirling Axes. Is 8 Mother going to go down? It didn't do enough. He's going to heal himself, and Mind Control needs to leave. Actually, a miss coming out there because of the Whirling Axes. Nice play, but Moppax posted a really interesting stat. Korean mid warlock for MVP Phoenix is 5-2. All other mid warlocks are 5-22. So, yeah.
Yeah, they really like their warlock on MVP.
Yep.
March really likes that. Invis rune picked up by Lion. It was not spotted by Bambo because they don't have a ward up there. So this could be a kill if they're ready. Oh, he's
I think he
playing
walked
much
maybe
more scared.
Did he walk in range of the tower?
I don't think so. I don't think so. I think
either,
he was just anticipating the aggression right when the sprint came out from Jonas and Fans. Very quick fingers. Either way, it was still fast from Bambo.
Yeah, he gets away, and he's actually going to stay very safe here. He's level 3. 3 last hits, and actually Era now only with this off lane Weaver. And like, this is not a hero that can get much done without farm, and specifically without levels either. He's not doing anything. I mean, at least Bambo can use his ultimate at some point in time. That'll be enough. But for Era, he's like nothing. And look at how deep Sakshika was diving, and Era has to be very careful. So
he's actually running around here. He doesn't have a Sakuchi for. Oh, if he went for that, he would have had it. But he just thought the Era went to go heal or something.
Sakshika getting very close to solo killing Era. Mid lane, this is a very interesting matchup, which, by the way, the Warlock is leading. 8 Mother has 22 CS, and Mind Control has 14. He's been using ranged axes the entire time, I'm pretty sure. So he doesn't want to get close, but at the same time, that might be why he's lacking in CS. And, oh, the wrap comes in. And Seal Kid is looking to place a ward and maybe go for a dive, but they're actually, the wave is not pushed out. So, yeah, I think he's not going to be able to do this.
Not only is he up 10 CS, but he's up 15 denies. That is so much extra experience going the way. He's a full level ahead for nothing more than just experience from denies. Wow, that's a lot of denies.
This is not Mind Control's hero, it feels like, and he's going to get Shadow Warded again. And there is that level 6 up, and he actually goes the stats build for the Warlock. 3 points Shadow Ward, 2 point stats, 1 point Chaotic Offering. It's very difficult to kill 8 Mother because of this.
Well, the stats build is certainly helping him in lane, which is why his discrepancy of CS is here. He's actually going to apply the Shadow Poison, or the Shadow Word. There's the ultimate.
The Chaotic Offering is going to go. Era's going to try to body block. The Fisher comes out, and Mind Control gets Shadow Wave. They have Grave. No. There's the Sentry. Era's going to get Poison Touch. He doesn't have time lapse. 5 seconds, and he's dead. The Chaotic Offering still chasing. Battle Trains helps out with the kill. Matt is just trying to leave as quickly as possible. Another Shadow Wave goes, and that Chaotic Offering actually turns out to be a problem. They lose a hero because of it.
Yeah, the Warlock ulti looks so weird, by the way. Oh, nice! Mind Control steals one of the CS. If he can get this ulti, it'd be really good for him too. I think it's, what, 100 gold at level 1?
Yeah, I'm glad I believe so. Battle Trance, he's going to get this. Yeah, there it is. And he uses the Whirling Axes just for good measure. He'll have to go back home, but it's probably worth it.
I think he's going to go back home anyway, so.
Yeah.
But the Warlock is, I mean, it was kind of a wasted ulti, but he's still farming very, very well. I think he should go Midas as well.
Speaking of farming well, Sakshika has 49 CS at 7 minutes into the game. So yeah, he is not slacking.
Yep, Mask of Madness too, so
yeah,
very early for him. And then also Slardar has switched it up a bit, went for a Midas first. I like this actually. But then again, I'm always a fan of Midas. So I like that pickup. How's Phoenix been doing? He hasn't been getting so much experience. And actually, there's a ward placed aggressively behind the tower here. Seal Kid looking to possibly dive. His Icarus dive is actually on cooldown for another 18 seconds.
Yeah, this would be a nice kill, but they don't have the wave pushing yet, so Bamo should be careful. Bottom lane, Fisher comes out. Oh, they can't get the kill. The battle trance was there, but Era is actually going to live. I don't think they know that he's here. He's actually TPing away. He'll live. I was going to say, you like Midas now. You like the build that Slardar is going for, but what if he builds a Vanguard next?
Midas Vanguard.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Are you just done at that point?
I mean, I don't know. I don't know, man. I just don't know anymore about Dota. How about that?
Don't lose your confidence. Don't lose your way. You're fine.
This hero is just a mystery to me, I guess. No, I do like the Midas, though. I think because once you get past the hump of like the initial power of Slardar with the blink, if you're not finding kills and connecting with kills quickly enough, you just kind of fall off and don't farm fast enough. So I think that Midas kind of fixes that problem.
Mm. Yeah, Midas I think is a good choice here as well. Era's starting to get some CS now. 5 last hits. He's second least in the game, but yeah, I mean, listen, man, you gotta start somewhere. And for Era, that's at very few CS. Whirling Axe is 8 Mother getting chased down. No Chaotic Offering, but that was an awkward initiation that they're not going to follow up on. So the Juggernaut actually has been taking a lot of harass from Era. So I mean, he pops the Mask of Madness at weird times, so he can't really stay in lane as much. But now he has treads, and Era still is doing okay.
If I was him, I would just gonna say he should just start attacking him, because once he Sakuchis, he has to walk away from the lane. Because the Sakuchi is still relatively long cooldown that he'll just get ultied if he stays around. So I was just about to say it, and that's exactly what's it's Sakshika? Sakshika?
Yes.
Okay, that's what he did, so well played by him.
I'm pretty sure he wants to be called Paris. I actually asked one of them, I think, a long time ago. I actually asked the manager for Dana. I think he wants to be called Paris, but well, I just can't get out of the old habit, so.
That's his name, hero, so I'm just going to call him Paris either way.
There you go. Bambo getting close. He's on the cusp of 6. He's level 5.5 currently. Bottom lane, Era continues to be a nuisance. Highest net worth in the game, unsurprisingly, is that Slardar, despite not having the highest CS in the game. It's the Midas is helping out. He is going Vanguard, by the way. Just want to throw that out there. Era is going to get Omni Slash. The Cinch Ward plays down, and Paris gets the kill. And that's going to provide him a lot. He's got 1,000 gold, Mask of Madness, Treads at 10 minutes into the game. So Sox having a pretty good start to this one. And they're going to try to push into the Tier 1 tower, which is taking very little damage. But that'll be changed here. As they have Battle Trance, they're going to willing access this up and try to take this down. Warlock finishing Midas from 5 to 10 minutes, 9 and 3. 3 and 7 after, or 10 to 15 minutes. So yeah, not the best stat for A-Mother this game. War TP's coming bottom. They have Seal Kid and Era. Chaotic Offering is ready, but they're not really rotating him down there.
Yeah, and I think that, like, I think that Phase Boots is still fine here going into Midas afterwards, but normally with Warlock you're getting either kills or at least pushing an early tower with the ultimate, which he didn't get. So that's kind of why he hasn't got as much farm as you would expect him to have.
Matt is getting run at by A-Mother. He almost had to use his grave there. Bottom lane. Mind Control is Invis. Era is got level 3 Shikuchi. Omni Slash not available. Fisher goes in. They have a Sentry Ward, but they Fisher the wrong side. Era out of Shikuchi though for 3 seconds, and he is going to fall. They miss the enchant. No, they walk away. Okay, they get the kill. Oh, man, I was worried for them for a second. I was like, don't let that kill slip away.
Yeah, that was real close. Not the best Fisher, but the movement speed from Juggernaut is pretty nice with that Mask of Madness. So 30% movement speed actually. So you compare that to Flutter, it's only 20%.
Yeah.
It makes you really, really fast.
Speedy indeed. Tier 1 tower finally taking down the first of the game. Slow-paced game. 11 minutes in, 4 kills, 1 tower. A lot of farming. That's really it. Still no 6 for Bambo. He has been zoned out so effectively. He needs that Supernova. And he has no items either. He has Tranquil Boots. That's it. 200 gold plus Tranquils. Actually, isn't her. Never mind. Just kidding. I lied. Midas now done for the Warlock. That he picked up at about 12 minutes. Not bad timing because he went for the phase boost first. Level 6, Bambo, please tell me. No, not yet. TP's top lane. Smoke of Deceit. Oh, they smoked on top of the ward. They ping it out immediately. Sealkid says, get the heck back.
Well, that almost might be a blessing in disguise, because I don't know what they're going to try to really kill here. Like, the Vanguard on Stardart is making him quite tanky. I don't know how much kill potential a Dazzle and an ES have. It's kind of an awkward duo to go find, you know, ganks or go find kills with ganks. Maybe if Dazzle was maxing the Poison Touch first, but he's not doing that. He's going for the more defensive build. So, kind of an awkward smoke gank duo, if you ask me.
Yeah, I mean, Supernova's not going to do enough damage to this Slaughter with Vanguard. And Bambo has Supernova, but the problem is also that there are some big mana issues with Phoenix. Supernova's 200 mana, and then the Fire Spirits, which you really want to get off, need to be used, and that's your entire mana pool. So you can't liberally use Fire Spirits and get Supernova off reliably. Icarus Dive luckily only costs nothing. It only costs your HP, but they'll maybe throw up the Fire Spirits, and they're thinking about using the Icarus Dive. That's an awkward Poison Touch that does literally nothing. And they just leave. They actually leave Maomi kind of out to dry. He'll TP down bottom. And again, the, you know, stalemate, the Cold War, it feels like, continues on in this game because nothing else is freaking happening. Actually, hold that thought. Bambo's going to get fingered. The Grave's going to go with the Earth Spike. Icarus Dive's available to cost some HP, but Magic Missile's going to hit. Oh, he stays alive. 4 HP. The Grave's so good. Bambo's like, well, thank you, Mad. You actually just saved me, so...
Yeah, that was really good. And they didn't have to expend the ulti from Sexy Bambo as well. I hear an ulti from Troll.
Yeah,
it's
Battle
just
Trance was used
for neutrals, I suppose.
Yeah, they might have been pushing for bottom lane, but that doesn't seem likely. And we're just kind of relegated to NiP and basically staring across the way at each other at the top lane. Like that's pretty much it. That's what's happening right now. Maybe not though. Seal Kid going in. Mad Shadow Waves himself. Magic Mist was already used, and Hans can get in range for Hex or for an Earth Spike. And they force the TP rotation from the Jug. Oh, he wants this kill. Maybe not. He just walks and stays right here. They don't go any further than that, so Paris kind of just sits there and... Let me tell you, man, this game is not very exciting. I'm going to be honest.
I mean, 4 kills in 14 minutes is pretty bad.
Yeah.
As far as keeping you on the edge of your seat goes. See if that'll change once we get a blink on Slardar. I bet it will, because that's what... Oh, speak of the devil.
Yeah, that's what happened last game. I think you're right.
He's actually got it, and he's got a ton of farm, too.
Wait, Hanskin is a blink too? What? What? Bambo's dead? Hanskin actually has a blink at 15 minutes as a Lion. He actually had the blink before Jonathan Fan had it. All right, there you go.
No towers either, and he's only got 14 CS. So that's just all from not buying anything, literally. Like, he's got Brown Boots blink, so he probably didn't buy a single ward. And, yeah, Dire's supports are a bit more farmed than the Radiants.
I like this play from the Radiant team. They're going to head into Roshan. Battle Trance is going to go with Mask of Madness. Jug just decimates. The Ceiling Ward's going to go, and there's no real person here in the vicinity. Sealkin might wave and tear this, but by the time he gets it, he'd actually just help them do Roche. Yeah, they just waved it. They just helped him finish Roche.
They
Not
did.
that it's matter. It was gonna die anyways. Chaotic Offer. He's gonna go. He has Omni Slash. Now he doesn't have Mana for it. He actually just left Mind Control out to dry, unfortunately. Fisher comes in. Can they get the Omni Slash off? Magic Missile. Earth Spike going in. They take down Mind Control. Here comes Era. Mad. Oh, they get down. The huge slow coming out. The upheaval going to work. Paris doesn't have enough mana to Omni Slash. Vegas is going to go. There's the Grave. Mag gets swapped out. The Supernova on the backside, though. Hans getting some trouble. Earthspike goes a bit too soon. He really wants the Omni Slash, and he's going to go on to 2 heroes. Jonas and Fan, he can't get the kill. Hanskin's going to fall. He gets the finger off, but the Blade Mill comes out just in time. Eric gets a double kill on the backside. Unknown are in some trouble. Bambo and Paris, they're all alone. Air is sniping people. Now the Jug pops his Mask of Madness. Blink comes in. Slithering Crush, not enough mana to use it. He has his ultimate. It's on top of the Jug. He can try to get a bash. The sprint. Look at the speedy chase. But here comes Bambo. He TP'd back. He's going to earn up on Giannis Fan. And Paris is actually just dead. He's going to Shikuchi him, and that's going to be it. Jonas Fan is getting kind of low. Bash might be there for Bambo. Bambo has a stick charge. He already used it. He's going to Icarus Savoy, but here comes Mind Control. Takes down one. Era actually. It's some trouble. Battle Trance. He gets the bash. Double kill for Mind Control.
And they're not done.
Echo comes in, and I didn't even see 8 Mother. He just gets decimated.
Oh,
Jesus.
boy. I think that could have been played a lot better from Jug. What happened was he had 285 mana, and he wanted to use his Mask of Madness before he ulted, but he had 25 mana from that. So he actually wouldn't have had enough mana to cast both Mask of Madness and his ulti. Maybe could have done it if he tread swapped. I wasn't looking if he was already on in treads. But that's what he wanted. And then what happened was he cast his Mask of Madness, didn't have enough mana for his Omni Slash, and then when he resurrected, he was just sitting in the upheaval, which was just being channeled for 10 seconds or something like that. And it just couldn't move around, so it was unfortunate there. I think if he just cast the ultimate without the Mask of Madness activated, he still gets a kill and kind of makes himself more useful before the Aegis popped.
And the big thing, too, is that you saw he was very close to that Slardar. And had that been a patch ago, he ults and he has plenty of range to work with. But because of the new mini patch that came out, the Omni Slash range, it just is too small for him. Even with the upheaval, he couldn't get there. So
that's a good point. That actually probably did make played a role in that little engagement there. Hanskin trying to come up here and blink. He does get it. Very quick fingers there from Hanskin.
And Bambo is dead. He could try to Icarus dive, but he actually had it on a cooldown, and he got bashed twice in a row by Jonas Fan. So this blink from Jonas Fan is doing work. The Midas is keeping him up in the game, and Bambo is just, he's not able to accomplish as much. He got the Supernova off in that first fight, but since then. And Arrow also, I mean, he can send a kill. He's got treads in a Wraith Band now, so he's catching up. He's about halfway net worth.
Yep.
It's tied.
Not too terrible for him. Paris, he's got his S and Y, and it looks like Phoenix is going to go for a Midas too. So they want some more late game punching power, and I don't blame them. This is a big pickup for Unknown with the Blink Dagger onto the Earthshaker. So if he's able to get up level 11 too. Oh, top lane, they're not able to get the damage onto Jonas Fan before he blinks out, and I believe Troll ulti was for, no, it's actually for Ancients.
Yeah, Mind Control has a Morbid Mask, but it's very hard to actually take Ancients as a troll, even with the Helm.
Yeah.
Maybe with Mad, they could take it with Shadow Wave and Weave. I don't know. He's got to just try to continue to just take this by kiting it back and forth.
Very slow and ineffective, though.
Oh, yeah.
And he's actually very underfarmed, too, as a troll. I know he's 2-1 and 2, but doesn't have very high CS. Has good levels, though. That's just because they got the Roshan, but yeah, doesn't have much farm.
Bottom lane, Naomi was looking for Fisher. He actually echoed. Did he miss that echo onto Era? He must have. Because he was able to shoot Kuchi away right afterwards. That echo slam does nothing. It's on cooldown for 150 seconds. The first blink accomplishes 0 for Naomi.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Well, maybe he'll have some better luck once he gets level 2 in Echo Slam. It's so much better at level 2 anyway. So, lower cooldown, higher mana cost, but definitely more damage.
Yeah, he'll need Arcanes, I think, at that point. Or, I mean, I guess he has Soaring, but still. And they did end up taking those Ancients, so you actually see that Troll picks up an Ultimate Orb and what might be a Mantis style coming out for the Troll Warlord here. We usually, SMY seems to be a pretty solid choice, but Mantis style is not something I see too often personally on that hero.
Yeah, it will get rid of the Slardar ulti, which is pretty important. So maybe that's why. I don't think it's too bad here. But I agree with you. I think SNY is generally the better build. And yep, there's the Midas. 21-minute Midas there for the Phoenix.
You notice a fan gets scattered out. Paris refuses to use his Omni Slash. Instead, they just back up. But there's the Slithering Crush. Shadow is going to go. Grave might be used a bit early. Swap out. Weave goes. Can't grave him yet. Omni Slash is going to jump in. He's not really getting the bounces to work his way, though. That does no real damage. And now they just pop off the Ag's ult. And oh no! Why was that flying out? The courier with 1,000 net worth, and Matt actually dies also. And they lose on top of that. I don't know where this happened, but Naomi got obliterated. Mid, it looks like Hanskid came with the finger of death.
Yeah. And I don't know, and he didn't activate the Mom before he ulted. Like, so his damage is significantly lower without that. That's the whole reason why you go for that build. Sexy Bamboo dies, of course, to the right clicks of Joneson fan too. So this is falling apart here for Unknown.
Yeah, they had a solid start, but all of a sudden, in the past minute, this is just not going well. They still have tier 1 towers to take both bottom and top, but they're going to go for the tier 2 instead with the double demon coming out, the double golem from the Warlock. Legumes sinking, top slaughter play, top 15 net worth ever at 20 minutes, top 5 last hits ever at 20 minutes. Pretty solid. Wow, really? For a slaughter. Pretty impressive. 138 last hits at about 22 minutes into the game. And VKB is almost done as well.
Yep, he's going to be very, very farmed when he gets that. And the only thing that can really kill him there is, after that is the Troll, who's very, very underfarmed. And the Juggernaut, who is not using Mask of Madness when he ulted. Like that, it's so much more damage increase when you use that. And he definitely had ample time. I mean, you can even use it while you're Omni Slashing too. That's one of the cool things about it.
Eight Mother is actually going to get caught out. Enchant Totem, and he tries to heal himself, but finally they find a good pick, and that is actually a Smoke of Deceit used well. Wave Tear goes. No Echo Slam used for the kill, so they can still keep themselves ready to go. And they know that Golem is down. They know that Finger is down for about the same amount of time. So they actually have a lot of time to work with here. Omni Slash is up in 8 seconds. They have Supernova. They have Echo Slam. This is the go time, I think, for basically Unknown. So fighting when the enemy's ultimates are down, this is a good choice, but can they actually get this tier 2 tower?
A nice glyph usage there, right when the Troll ulti happens. They're trying to split them up a little bit. Hanskin's taking bottom tower. Lion gets the last hit. They're taking top tower. Era gets, so he's probably going to get the last hit here.
Glyph goes, but yeah, he's going to hit this right. There you go. Nice work, Era. And 2 tier 1 towers for a tier 1 and a tier 2 and a kill. Roche is who knows how long. I think it just pops up on the screen. I didn't see it. They find an illusion. They're going right on top of it. They actually find the real Silk Kit as well. How much do they commit to this? They know this is the real one. They get the kill, so. And they thought, oh, we got an illusion. How unfortunate, but actually you get the real one. Roche is up in about a minute. So that's a really solid Roche timer. Mind Control's going to go top. Air's going to have to maybe Shikuchi. He does get away. He has an ultimate orb. He'll probably go for Lincoln's Zao.
Yeah, and Juggernaut I think is going to for a BKB, which I hope it is, because I think he really needs it. If he doesn't get that before he gets the Omni Slash off, there's so much negative armor again from the side of NiP this time that I think Slara can just destroy him. So I think he needs that magic immunity.
Did Era Shikuchi that again?
It looks like he did.
Oh my god, dude. Naomi just like, he can't win right now. And they're going to smoke up without Echo.
Unfortunate.
And they're going to smoke and maybe head right into Roche.
Ooh, that's unfortunate. It's actually about to spawn, like, right now.
Up in
14
oh no,
seconds.
they're gonna get there and it's not gonna be up. Mad's gonna check it. Oh, they run into the enemy smoke team. They know that they're there. Hanskin blinks in. Mad is in trouble. Southern Crush Maiko. Omni Slash coming out. They'll get Steel Kid. The Supernova going as well. Hanskin can't blink out. Earthspike, but now the Golem drops and Paris is so low. He's dead. The Mask of Madness obliterates him. 8 Mother getting focused down. He'll fall. Hanskin getting low as well. Now the BKB for Jonas and Fan. Hanskin's going to die to the spirits, but here comes Era. Jonas and Fan, the cleanup crew is ready to go, and My Control trying to man up the Sunray. That is not going to be enough. The Manta Style goes, but it is a dead Troll Warlord, and Era is actually going to chase down Bamboo, Slithering Crush, and he's dead. Heading to Roche, finish it off. All 5 dead. NiP with a big fight.
Yeah, that's really unfortunate. I think it wouldn't have mattered too much, though, because, like, if Roche was up, he would signal, "Hey team, come, let's get Roche," but they would have popped the smoke anyway.
Yeah.
And there's so much damage coming out from this Lardar. This negative armor is so good, and he's so farmed. And like you mentioned, Era's kind of bounced back nicely. And the Omni Slash is, you know, all well and good and does tons of damage, but it literally only hit the Venge, who is just very expendable right now. Has the lowest net worth in the game, actually second lowest.
That fight might have been better had they had Echo Slam up, but he just keeps going for these swings and misses on this Era Weaver.
Yeah.
I don't know. That would have been at least one ability that would have had. I don't know if it would have changed the course of the game or the course of the fight, I should say, but at this point in time, you have to take whatever you can get. Roshan hit Lion for 541 damage in that fight. That'll show you, Lion. Get out of the pit. This ain't your spot. Ghost Scepter for Warlock. Oh, nice. That's one way to counter an Omni Slash. And he also was an Oblivion Staff. What? Scotty coming out for the Weaver. Era bypassing Lincoln's altogether and saying, listen, I'm pretty far behind. If I want to be effective, I have to get some item that's big. And Scotty's exactly that.
That's pretty good. One, that's impressive that he's just even farmed that much gold. And two, it's a pretty good item against Juggernaut. Can't spin away to get rid of the slow. Oh, hold that thought as, yeah, you are dead. The pursuit is on, too.
That upheaval animation was sick. Jonas and Fan can't blink his Earn Charge on him, but he's sprinting. He's pretty speedy. Juggernaut's bottom currently. Fisher is not going to connect from Naomi. He might get blinked down. He has his own blink. He'll just blink away if he needs to. He's fine. Yeah, they can't chase him. They'll head top. And Tier 2 Tower is more than fine here as well. It's pretty healthy, and they can't push into it. Hanskin actually finds Mind Control. Earth Spike. Hex was already used. Wave of Terror going in. Ags, and he throws it up as soon as he gets it. It does a lot of damage.
Ags? Oh my god.
Mind Control TPing away. No, it's the wrong direction. So they're in. Ooh, just a bit too late, Jonas and Fan.
Nice juke. Nice juke. I can't believe this line has Ags. That's got to be some kind of record, right? Like
27 minutes blink Ags.
Normally, because people just get like a force after blink, so that's pretty fast for him.
Mob Packs, you're on it, buddy. Report back in a moment. Jonas and Fan is 4.5k gold. What do you get next?
AC.
Yeah,
probably
that's
Salt
right.
Grass.
8 Mother's gonna get jumped on. They use the Echo Slam, Mask and Madness. Alright, that's fine. They get the kill at least. Mad has to pop up his grave. He's getting chased down by 3 heroes. He's just gonna die. Goodbye. 1-for-1 trade. Oof, DD Scotty. Oof, scary. Troll and Drug drafted together are 14 wins and 5 losses. I don't know what happened there. Troll and Drug.
I believe that. It's a really good combo. I mean, when we're talking about how much Jug benefits from attack speed, you pop the Troll T when he ultis and does a ton of damage, so yeah.
Surprisingly hasn't worked out this game. Basically unknown, just maybe a couple minutes away from getting out of this Dota Pit group stage.
There it is.
Uh-oh. They just blow up Era. Jonas and Fan getting Sun Raid, getting Spirits. He's taking a lot of damage because the sprint has been used, but he is so freaking fast. They can't kill him. Nice turn of events for basically, they get a big kill, and that's actually a lot of gold going to Bamboo because of the Weaver going down. At the same time, I'm not sure who takes this late game because you have a Jug Troll versus a Weaver Slardar, and a very farm Slardar at that. Plus, you have some really decent scaling supports. Benj is pretty good. You have 8 Mother obviously on the Warlock. I don't know. He might fall off because his golems are just going to get destroyed, and the line is going to be a big issue. Nice. You got it. It's a record.
Yeah, just because people always get the Force Staff. They never rush that. In fact, I do think it's a bit of a mistake, to be honest. I think Force Staff would be better. he doesn't necessarily have the mana costs in his pool to, or sorry, mana pool to really, you know, cast multiple fingers out of fight. If he wants to also cast Hex and Stun and stuff, I guess he can use Mana Drain in between, but that's not always the case.
Goodbye, Naomi. Yeah, he's swap.
Or
Actually, no, he's dead. No, he's dead. Is he not dead? He's not dead. He's dead.
So close.
He's dead? He's not dead. Oh my god, it's absurd. That Ghost Scepter though, realizing all the abilities that had been expended, and Steel Kid. I don't know about that one. I'm sure that wasn't worth it.
Well, there is an Assault Crest fully onto the Slardar. Sexy Bamboo is being pursued by Era, who has that Scotty. That looks so cool, by the way. He's taking a ton of damage. He's just gonna die. Okay.
Omni Slash. Okay, good. He didn't use it. It's on cooldown. All right, they need vision. 8 Mother pops the ultimate and the upheaval right after, and the spin is just doing a bit, but it's not enough. He needs to leave, and he's just gonna die. No, he gets the Omni Slash off, and he might get Hanskin. No, the bounce. The bounces aren't real. Era will use his time lapse as well. They'll chase after one. Mind Control was able to get away from that Earth Spike and
Ogre kill. Oh my god, that Ogre, Frost Ogre almost got the kill on Hanskin. That would have been
tried
great.
His best. Well, another couple of kills go in the way of NiP, and it just feels like it's just getting further and further out of reach for basically. And they have to have some ridiculous team fight, but they're down 10,000 net worth. They are down 10,000 experience, and it continues to become an issue.
Yeah, there's just not very much impressive items coming out from Troll. Phoenix, I feel like he's never getting a good ulti off right there. Like, he had an opportunity to. He didn't want to use a solo ulti onto a Weaver that's just going to run away anyway. So he just chose to die instead, but was in a weird spot. Didn't have Icarus Dive, didn't have TP, and the Jug is getting some good farm, but just died there, so...
Yeah, he's going Butterfly as the Talisman of Evasion. Not a bad choice. Jonas and Van getting jumped on. They could echo, but there's the BKB. They wanted to force that out first. Wow, 3 hits and he's below. He's pretty much dead. Yeah, he's dead. Jonas and Van is going to get... no, he's fine. Icarus Dive went and Spirits came, but they were a bit too early as the BKB was still going. Top lane, Battle Trance, and Era is going to work. Scotty's up, Mind Control, Magic Missile. He's tanky. He's not that tanky. And the Creeper is actually, he's eating his way through. They missed the Earth Spike, but he's still dead anyway. That's a good try. Ona just called by the announcer. It's the first time I've heard that in a while. They'll probably go for this tier 2 tower in the top lane. They also have somebody pushing in bottom. That is 8 Mother.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
Yep.
attack.
Yeah, they're going to take these outer towers.
And I believe he has his refresher in like 200 gold. So after one of these towers falls, he's going to have double ulti with Ags, which is very, very scary. If you saw how much damage they were doing to the Juggernaut just with auto attacks alone near the Ancients there, it was really, really frightening. Not to mention, he's probably going to have that ulti from Slardar applied anyway. Negative armor from Assault Crash, negative armor again from Vengeful Spirit. It's very, very scary.
Dude, they're just going to crush through not only heroes, but buildings as well. And like, there it is. He just sends it out to him right now. And he actually has it off cooldown in 12 seconds. Naomi's going to come in and Fisher randomly. Now mid lane, they're actually looking for Matt. Is he dead? Yep. Rip. And now they're going to head down bottom for the tier 2. Swap in. Naomi, the upheaval, the Finger of Death, the Magic Missile, the Wave of Terror, the Earth Spike, and they all combine it up to get the kill. They're also looking for Paris. They jump in. Ooh, very quick reaction from the Blade Fury. That saved his life. If he didn't use that, he's dead for sure. He gets him to the high ground, however, and he stays safe. But now the last tier 2 tower is going to go down, and I just think that if NiP want, they could absolutely end the game right now if they really wanted to. They have something else flying out as well. What is that? Bots for Hanskin, because why the hell not?
He is so farmed. So much farm on the support Lion. Now it has level 16, so that means 20-second cooldown of Finger ulti. Finger of ulti. Finger of Death.
Ridiculous damage too.
Imagine if 8 Mother, when I talked about all these negative armor and how much damage it all does, imagine if he gets a Fatal Bonds off too before all that. Like, they're just all going to die instantly.
That's disgusting. Oh,
There's
there goes the
ult.
ultimate. Number
There's
1, number
ult.
2, and Paris is just dead. And he has no buyback. Mad gets texted up, and this is going to be it. Basically unknown. Their trip to Dota Bit 3D is pretty much over at this point. Triple kill for 8 Mother. They're going to finish off this tier 3 tower. They buy back on Troll, yes, but they cannot fight into these huge golems. Mayomi getting right-clicked by Otis Fan of Silk Trust. The minus armor is real. Ultra kill for 8 Mother. Raxus haven't even fallen yet, but there is the GG from fucking Mad. And NiP off the back end of Otis Fan and 8 Mother yet again. And they provide with some glorious entertainment and really well-played Dota.
Man, this Warlock with a negative armor is actually really scary. And they're still showing you that this negative armor strat is not to be scoffed at, man. It does a lot of damage. As long as they have the stuns to back it up so they can actually keep heroes in place, it's very, very impressive. So, nice draft from NiP. Nicely played from, as you mentioned, 8 Mother and